Now let's take a break here. You've seen some of the places I've gotten inspiration for paint jobs, some of the inspiration I've gotten for my B25 project, but one of the things that inspired me for many years were the Skyfire videos. Now, years ago, I assembled a collection of these. A lot of them go out on loan and I never get them back, but if you're looking for a unique paint job or in a unique plane to model, boy, you just can't go wrong with these. And I thought, there's probably a lot of people that don't know about Reno air racers, and we started back in, 93, 94, I think, with the original Strega and Tsunami. And it seems to have caught on. Several other people have made various other Reno racers. It's become a popular part of our sport. But I wanted to put one Reno race on the video. It only takes a few minutes to see what a real Reno race is. This is a real footage. The footage is from Skyfire. And they really have documented. They've done for Reno air racing what I hopefully have done part of with our event, of just documenting it for year after year. Now, of course, my model of Miss Ashley is this is a Reno air racer, one of many. Tsunami, the plane I flew in the Lubbock Nationals, another Reno air racer. Strega, the latest Brodak kit. One of the planes I think is going to go on to be a bestseller, one of the best-selling kits of all time, thanks to the good work that John Brodak has put into it, and thanks to it being a really, really good design in my opinion. The Red Baron, just one of many, and they are all over my shop. I draw a lot of inspiration from these models. I would suggest if you're bored building straight line stunners, or you're just looking for something a little bit different for your next year's project, consider a Reno air racer. And of course consider a Strega kit. Just going to try to get the Gold Cup race from this year on video. They only run a few minutes, but boy are they exciting. There's Miss Ashley right there. Anyway, let me let the narrator do the Gold Cup for us here. Then we'll go back to the Brodak. It is Miss Ashley right there.
Ball of fire. I gotta tell you that the crew with the shirts on, they've got the right idea.
I hope so.
How are you gonna do out there today?
We're going to try.
How's the plane feel?
We're getting better all week, and this morning was the best ever.
You took it out for this morning?
7 o'clock.
Congratulations, good luck.
Okay, thanks.
All the wrenching, all the preparation, and it came down to this. Fastest unlimited airplanes would battle it out for the gold. Only one would win. The rest would have to try harder next time. One by one, the planes launched. Suddenly, Howard Pardue had engine failure on takeoff. He was far too committed to hold back. No more dangerous place for a pilot to survive than to be climbing out with little airspeed and a bad engine. Howard doggedly gave it the throttle and climbed for altitude. You could hear the engine coughing and cutting out. With deft skill that comes from years of Marine Corps training, Howard Pardue turned the Big Hawker 180 and started straight back down at the runway he'd just left. He had the gear down, but he was coming in hot, not enough altitude to bleed off airspeed. He was going to have to touch down midfield. Any other pilot would have run off the end at this speed. But with remarkable skill, Howard Pardue kicked in full flaps and all but stalled the Big Hawker over the runway before coming down hard on the gear.
All right, good job, Howard. Way to go. Folks, I tell you, you can have any pilot living, the worst time you can ever have an engine failure is right there on takeoff. And boy, whatever he did in that cockpit, he did right.
All right, it's no surprise where Dago Red is, and number 8, Dennis Sanders, right alongside of him. Now we'll pick them up as they get shadows starting to fall over the hillside over there now. 7 airplanes, and that's how many we've got. Okay, the first 2 will be, of course, the red of Dago Red, then the silver of Dreadnought. And I believe it's 45, Ryan's Child, and then the 38 of Gary Levitz. And then it should be Brian Sanders, Matt Jackson, and Stuart Dawson. Okay, well, we got to find our look at them here in just a few moments because they're already the leaders. They're already around pylon 6, and down the valley of speed they come. And it's Dago Red, Bruce Lockwood laying the whip to it. Here we go for the first lap of 7. All right. And it is risky business. And the Cortals Aerospace number 38. Then Brian Sanders, then Stuart, Matt Jackson, and then Stuart Dawson, and I believe that's last. Okay, picking him up now. Now Dago Red is sitting there in a pretty good spot right now, and he's be listening to his crew chief. We got a pass going by. I think Ryan's Child just got passed by Gary Levitz. Ryan's Child. And Ryan's Child comes right back, knocking on the door. But it's still that Griffin-powered contra-rotating number 38. Okay, around number 6 and down the valley of speed, that comes Dago Red, number 4, with Bruce Lockwood, and right behind him, not getting too far behind, keeping inside anyway, is the Campbell Williams-sponsored Dreadnought, number 8. And here comes your leader. We'll get a first lap speed right now. And Dennis isn't going to let him get too far ahead of him there. He's right there. I am here. All right, there's Levitz and Ryan's Child. 439 miles an hour, and Dennis Sanders at number 8, pulling up for a possible pass. Over there up at number 2, and he gets past him. He has nipped Dago Red. All right, Dennis. All right, but is Dago just playing with him, knowing that he's got superior horsepower? I don't think so. He is running great. I don't think he'd let him get that much of a lead. If he does, he's got a lot more confidence than I would have. So it's number 8, the Dreadnought, right now out in the lead. The Candlewood Inn-sponsored airplane, around number 6 down the valley of speed. Well, it could be, Dago could be running some hot temperatures in there on the induction and had to come off of it because when that induction temperature gets up to 100 degrees, things start shaking, and it doesn't take long before you hear rattling, and when you hear that, that engine is going away. Okay, 439, and here comes number 8, the Candlewood Inn-sponsored Dreadnought. And number 4, Dago Red. Oh, and Lockwood. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what, folks, when you get behind a big Sea Fury with a 4360 on it, you saw what kind of turbulence he caught right there. Man, he almost got over upside down. I would not get that close anymore. Of course, you know, I haven't got a thing to do with number 8 here. All right, well, we got a good race going on now. Dennis's brother got a pact. You know, they said, you know what? Let's run hard, but let's don't break. And they put their mind to it. They got the figures. They know they want to run, and if they can run at that speed and win, that's what they're going to do. 4360, that is 28 cylinders, 4 rows of 7, up to almost 400 gallons an hour at race speed. All right, flying right in that groove. I don't think you'll see Lockwood down on his altitude again. And right about in there. Now the downwash, the turbulence washes down from the airplane, and Lockwood just happened to be caught in the wrong spot. Kerry Levitt's going by. Bill Ryan's child. All right, we got 3 laps down. Last lap turned at 4:55. 4:39 for the first lap, 4:46 for the second, and 4:55 for the third. Now in the 4th lap. And Dago Red coming up now, going for the pass. He hasn't passed him yet, but he's making a bid for it. Hold on there. Here he comes around. Pylon number 6. He's got him. He's on the outside, but as they come down the valley of speed, it's going to be a real run here for number 8 to see who gets in the slot first. It looks like Dago's pulling him very fast now on the outside. Well, it just goes to show you how much faith you can have in a Dwight Thorne Rolls-Royce Merlin. But this race is not over. All right. And we're right in there. Persistence will pay off. 462 miles an hour on that lap. Okay, Gary Levitt's in the Cartold Aerospace sponsored race 38, Miss Ashley too. Risky business with Bill Ryan's child. All right, now Dago seemed to be pulling, but they were this distance before. Right about here, at least Lockwood knows this. He knows that Dreadnought's going to run pretty consistent, and he had to pull a lot of power to get past him. Now, will he stay healthy at that power setting he's got now? Be coming into the 5th lap here. And remember, this will be 7 laps. Bill Ryan's child and then Stuart Dawson. No, Matt Jackson now in the back of the pack. That was Brian Sanders in, let me see, that would be 5th place. Round and around we go. Lap turn at 4:58. There you go. Okay, picking them up now as they're on 2. Now heading for 3. And we hear Levitt's in that Griffin-powered contra-rotating. Sounds like he's come off the power, no doubt about that. All right, well, can Ryan's child catch him now? He's got a good opportunity to. Dennis Sanders hanging right there in Dreadnought. He's not letting him out of sight. All right, down the valley of speed. Well, you know, maybe Lockwood can go hard for a lap, and then he's got to get off of it. But he's no doubt about it. He's watching that induction thing, too. No doubt about it. Like Mike will be coming out on his lap. He knows that big round engine's right in back of him. There is Stuart Dawson and Matt Jackson. Here we go. This is it. White flag is out. Well, he's close enough to strike, but can he do it? And they got traffic coming up, which means they're going to have to go high. This is the pay lap, folks. This is the one. Can Lockwood hold him off? The reliability Keep those fingers crossed. Reliability of a 4360. All right, back over the third, now onto the fourth. We see that distance around number 4. Passing airplanes down below them. Staying up high. Okay, Lockwood now has really got it hooked up. Coming off a 6. Passing on the outside. We can hear him tell him, passing you on the outside. Coming down on 7. Now turning on the last turn. That's Brian Sanders in 114. And here comes Dago. And it looks like unofficially Dago Red taking the checker.
Bruce Lockwood had the lead, lost the lead to Dennis Sanders, and then took it back again to win. Dennis Sanders finished second, and Gary Levitz finished third.
How rough the seafarer can be in his wake out there. Kind of was a wake-up call.
Additional things that led me to make 2 Miss Ashleys already, and these are videos I play over and over and over. They're just great. Again, if you're looking for something unusual, something different, something nobody else has built, look at some of the planes from the Reno Air Race. There are magazines, there are books, and there are videos. And a little tribute to Dick Alley, who gave me that great Miss Ashley, a real t-shirt from the team. I was in tears when I got it, but Dick, just a little tribute to you and to the effort you guys put into the real Miss Ashley. Quite an accomplishment. And I think if you lived long enough, you'd want to build a lot of Reno Air Races. They constitute a really nice part of the event. And the Brodak Strega kit, of course, is going to be the first one of what I hope many people are going to build it, and maybe instead of making it Strega, make it Dago Red or make it whatever. It's truly a unique plane. Well, sadly, the year after this video was shot, Gary Levitz, shown here, lost his life in an unfortunate crash in the Miss Ashley too. And special thanks to Skyflyer for letting us use this footage. If you want to order any of these videos, and I would highly recommend you get the whole set. You can get their catalog online, of course. But their toll-free number is 1-800-852-2330. Great footage. But you've got your plans made for next year's planes. So let's get back to the action going on at Brodak, and it is endless. Now we're going to head up to the scale. Fat guys get to sit in the front. Here we are. You've just seen a Reno Air Race. Now you see Woody driving a Reno golf cart. Hey! Drive-by shooting. Let's go shoot these scale guys up on top of the hill. Was he got a kite over there? Is that Falco? No, another kid. Boy!
Get down from the top of the hill, you'll fly it.
You'll fly at the scale circle. Fun scale. Or maybe, I'm not sure if this is fun scale or real scale. Bob Zambelli. I think there's 6 maneuvers. Is that the way this works? Okay, so 6 maneuvers of your choice, and then...
Some of them count as 2.
Okay.
Climb and dive and go is 2 separate maneuvers. Touch and go is 2 separate maneuvers, and tank float is 2 separate maneuvers.
Why is that?
Because you have to land, come to a complete stop, and then the maneuver is wrap around in circles.
Some people don't even make the climb. There's your climb.
Well, this plane will do the whole stunt pattern. It's almost like cheating.
Now, is that really a dive? Okay.
Those wheels track nice, huh?
Now this afternoon, there will certainly be points for poise, grace,
Cleavage. Leg and cleavage. We're not into body parts, Mary. We look at the whole package as a whole.
legs, cleavage will get extra points. Poise, grace.
Oh, who said he missed the plane wash? Look at that, you got the whole plane washed here at once. I already know who's going to win. Somebody said, you'll be
And any other things you can think of.
Well, I'm going to vote for Mary. I think she has a better pension plan.
Between now and the end of the day.
They won't let me fly ladies basic, sorry guys.
You're a ringer, huh?
They say I'm too late.
Oh. Maybe we could get Casminato to enter. Get a little tutu, a little skirt going on.
There you go. There you go.
No, there's a lobby in there.
Yeah, he's in the grass, they can shut it off.
Hey, landed. Okay, that's why he's going to He can't take time doing that.
Nice outfit.
Thank you very much.
I'm impressed.
I am too.
A man that matches his Eindecker. Don't you know this is a German plane and that's an American flag?
Well, you see, I don't want to come out here with that without proving to people that I'm not serious about that insignia. That's right. This is transnational. Right. Yeah.
But he figures there'll be a German judge and an American judge, and he'll quick change his shirt and switch planes.
That'll work.
I think it's a new rule.
No,
I don't know.
Spinner wrench, you know,
I had trouble. I popped mine off. We put it back together last week.
Yeah, I see.
All I had to find was flat tape.
It's an amazing job. That's impressive.
Yeah, but you know what?
Very nice. Yeah, he did some nice stuff. Well, we decided what to do about this fuel issue. What we're going to do is we're going to make an award. First place in some event, we get a free gallon of Tom McLean's fuel. Second prize, you get 2 gallons. Third prize, you get the rest of the batch. Really? Just look at him of the day.
Japanese guy. Yeah, that was awesome.
Thanks for bringing me up to speed. I can sleep easy. Mine get a little too low sometimes.
No, you're confusing yourself with Lampion.
Let it stay on camera for a second. If you notice, BMW, you notice it's still got the gas hose, and of course it's she drove away.
Big nasty fangs.
You size it all up for dinner.
Put down the chalupa.
Show me a taco that I can't eat.
Watch it, Bob. It's a trained killer.
I will eat a taco or a Zambelli.
Put down the chalupa. He's focusing. He's focusing.
These guys
the crouch position.
These guys don't know I can launch nuclear warheads at will.
Yeah, that Chihuahua was. Oh, would that not be so funny? Everybody's looking at the little bully.
We call him Ghetto Dog. See that collar? It's really explosives.
That's just where he carries his hand grenades. Really Paul grenades.
Paul grenades.
It's a bionic dog.
You guys all laugh.
That's a girl dog. That tail is a little bit of the Doolittle's raid out there.
Really?
Because when I was in the Navy, they were still flying radial engine aircraft.
Oh, wow.
Those twin engines.
Yeah.
COD. And if they didn't have room, or they didn't need to, they had room, I should say, they would deck run them. They wouldn't catapult launch them.
Really?
So they'd line them up in the back and
just give them the whole deck, not the angle deck?
take right off.
How long they need to take off?
Oh, not long. When they would catapult launch that bird, the catapult was holding it down to the deck.
Oh,
you
I
could
got
see
you.
halfway down the run that thing's wanting to fly.
The catapult releases and goes slunk.
Yeah, it's the slowest launch you'll ever see.
Were you there when that one went in the water, or was that just you saw it on TV?
Oh, the Tomcat?
Yeah.
That wasn't on our ship. Unfortunately, on our ship, we lost 2 pilots. 2 crashes.
Yeah.
One off the bow of Phantom, and one that flew into the ass end of the ship at night.
Well, that can ruin your whole day.
That sucked.
We're watching the carrier guys here up on a top circle. Right now, all of the circles are going with events. Every circle is filled with an event. And we like to go from event to event to event to event. Try to get you as much footage as we possibly can. We don't know how many tapes we're going to have in this set when we're done, but usually if I make 10, people want 12. If I make 12, they want 15. So we know we just try to get everything. Hope you enjoy all the events. Hope you enjoy the interaction between the people. Some of the funny behind-the-scenes stuff, even some of the carrier deck stuff. Now, if I were to be the judge here, this is not 45 degrees. That looked like it was a little more than 45 to me. I gotta tell you, I'm not a judge, so can't speculate, but I flew this event back when they had McCoy 60s and planes that had to be dead scale. And it was, I thought at the time, it was a different event. Very exciting to watch, very exciting to fly. Let's see if he gets a landing out of this. Yeah, he's coming in for landing now. I see his buddy Brian Silversmith waving him in, or giving him the signal anyway. We tried to get the landing gear straightened out on this morning before the flying. Not sure. Well, I guess we're going to find out if we have a low rider, a bunny hopper, or what here. Yeah, what the maneuver I'm going to do is the low rider. I wonder if that's a maneuver, Dave. You can do the low rider.
I think that is one.
The low rider.
Not Skyrider, Low Rider. We got the news here. The news, is this the pro guy? Oh boy. He's gonna trip on somebody's lines. Everybody loves Low Rider. Let's see how this taxi deal's going. Okay, now we're gonna see. Just let it go, Bob. Sam Billy lets his plane go in the grass. Just let it go, Bob. Point it in at him. It's not fixed. He is still bouncing. We have not cured the bounce. Low Rider, still bouncing. Did he say when he's going to drop the bombs? I guess that's the noise. Isn't he supposed to tell the judges when he's going to drop them? Now? He's aiming for Banjo. Boing, right on the judges. What happened? A line caught the grass?
Yeah.
Caught on the grass, Pete?
We got a hard time with that. Yeah, Clark. Do you have any documentation? I did lots of places to prove our move. I trust these are
This is the one that was in the magazine years ago, right?
Yeah. I want to do an A series.
Yeah, yeah.
We're playing a crash now.
game.
Well, laps, doesn't matter. Yeah, just to kill time. You got 8 minutes for the lap.
All right, last pitcher's got.
I'd be thinking no more inverted flight. So there really is a German God after all. Oh my, oh God. Keep in mind, he's already wrecked one this weekend. May be exciting. You wish it would just keep getting slower and slower. The Sonny's going to cut out now. Good, that'd be a good choice for a little Z-Tron. You could throttle it right back. Nice landing. Very nice. All right! And you gave
Dave was a little scared there, Hawk.
Wesley!
Nobody can see it.
That's what I've been told.
Now, for anybody who can't really see this up close, this is Danny's very, very unique plane. It's got an LA-46. 46, Dan?
46, yeah.
It's a pusher. It has a pusher prop between the wings. It turns a long shaft, but then in turn
Bob, they still got to take a look at it.
okay. Turns the crankshaft. We just want to get it on the video. Then the prop will put, it's a pusher prop, an 11.5,
11.6.
11.6 pusher. I wonder if you lose any efficiency when it's a pusher instead of a puller. Same or nothing?
You know what's very surprising? If this was a 46 on the nose, this bird would leap off the ground in 2 feet. It takes me 20-some feet to get off the ground.
So that tells you you're losing.
The wings don't work. We're flying. You know
Yeah, because the air is going over the wings. Of course.
You know when you have like a ringmaster going
Right.
really dying and it's
Right.
still flying? Those wings aren't working. It's the prop.
It's the prop air.
in the wings.
Dave Downey said they call that supercharged air.
Supercharged air.
You're not losing efficiency, you are increasing it.
Right, more air, because it doesn't know that the plane isn't moving forward. It only knows the wings.
Your propeller goes higher.
Right, right.
The first test bed we built for this, the test bed was set up 0, right on level to clear the prop.
Right, right.
Long tail wheel. We built a car. Yeah.
The wing had no angle of attack, and it was set a little bit tail high. It just went around on the ground.
Really?
We just bent the tail wheel to
Until
lower the
it,
wing enough to
until
give
it
that
gets an angle. Yeah, if you're in negative angle of attack, where is it going to go?
nowhere. Well, and look, the whole tank.
I am expecting you.
But the most interesting thing was the first crash.
Here's the thing. Have you been eating potato chips?
No.
Peter.
The first time the plane went in, he did a long loop, and it just, it buried itself in the ground, but the engine kept running, because remember the props.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ran until the fuel ran out.
Definitely different.
I'm sorry, but
I want this judge
he
removed
said
from the
this
event.
is French with me.
That's French. That's French. You don't know that's French?
What do you call this thing? It's a Farman what? A Farman FE8.
No, it's a Lee Farman.
Farman Experimental 8. E8. How do you spell an 8?
Boy, it's tough being a scale judge. Bad enough. You got to deal with these guys.
And the engine you have on this airplane is? LA-46. Oh, man.
LA-46.
What's your amen?
LA-46. We do not support you in this Iraqi war, but we will send you all our biplanes, you dopey Americans.
Yes, sir. Bob, did you tie the full test around his neck and pull on him?
I tied it around something, but it wasn't.
Okay.
It's a Lee Farman, Lee Banjak. Lee Farman Banjok.
He really said that was French.
You know, I suspect he might not respect you. Do you think that comes into...
How long is your line? 60 feet. 18, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Lee Farman 018s. Lee 018s. Would you like a French cruller before this flight, Banjok?
You call whatever you like. It's a point off, but then it's not a French. It's a ball. The shade.
You judges better get into the spirit of this contest. This is a world championship. This is for the world.
Making fun of it.
The world championship. I finally figured out what fun scale means. Isn't this a little more like what it should be?
This is what it's supposed to be. We're making fun of the airplane.
Lee Farman.
They had these little circles on there. They should be crawlers.
Oh,
Right?
crawlers.
Croissant.
Looks like you've had a few croissants over the years.
Can we go fly this yet?
That's fine. Come on, I'm gonna have a dead battery. I'm gonna have to go back and take pictures of Casminato for another hour.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, now.
can you give us realism in flight?
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh yeah, that'd be real. Believe me.
What's it look like a pattern?
It'll be real, low rider.
Swing over.
No, this starts right up.
Well,
just because you got the prop is all boxed in.
you have to tell us. We're not minding it.
It's like a what do you call Dynajet? Those bucket van. Well, if you had a hub with a groove in it, you could use a starter with like a rubber band kind of thing, like a boat. Yeah. He gets it. They start right up.
Oh, yes. That's not a prop.
He's a leaf farm man.
It's a castor oil atomizer.
Leaf farm man.
If I can, I
So
don't
he's
know.
got to have. Did you ever see this thing fly?
No.
It flies just like a stunt ship.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
3 outside loops.
But it's because Danny used a lot of French technology. He took the bagel recipe and the Corral recipe,
I like the French.
a little sugar, and a few nightgowns, and came up with the formula.
Inside square.
You'll see us.
flew after dark last night. He flew the plane
With the things, the loom ends on them?
We had it wasn't bright enough, so we're going to put more on.
Oh, why just set the plane on fire? That would do it.
No pyrotechnics. No pyrotechnics, so that's what I was told.
No pyrotechnics?
I couldn't put my little snapping pops in there.
Oh, no. Okay, Lee Fireman, let's see you start the motor. This is very interesting to the Finnish guy with the funny hat. He likes this thing very much too. When you come from Finland, hey, look at he's like a movie star here. Even Kazman House coming to see this. Hey, secret technology.
Okay.
Paul Walker technology. All right. One thing good, you never have to worry about getting hit by this plane. Now we're going to the French National Championship. Le Banjac. Actually, this thing really does fly pretty cool. Like everything Danny does, it's just cool beyond belief. Le Fireman. He made a jumpy takeoff. Not the best takeoff I've ever seen Lee Fireman make. Le Banjac. Actually, quite realistically, even just but he had a motor control in this. Would this be cool? Little Z. He's got a Z-Tron too. He's got it in his the giant fly streak, the big fly streak, whatever that is. Can your Skyraider do that? Your French Skyraider do that loop like that? No, really. What was that all about? Look at the low pull out there, Daniel. Supposed to be flying perfectly level. Whoa, Daniel's getting a low button there. Low rider. Everybody loves low rider.
rider landing or a low rider takeoff. Low rider. All right, Danny. Go. Very French. Very French.
Thank you.
Weather's gonna hold up. It's gonna stay like this.
Hey.
You're slipping. This isn't stunt.
I know it is. Take off a carrier deck. What do you do? Take off one deck and land on the other? Is that how that works?
No, it's just a circle.
Oh, it's you.
Hopefully you land on the same deck you take off from.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe that would be one of the things would make sense.
Unless they sink your tip.
But they'd rather start.
So, you know, it's what it is, not longer.
Control lines.
How you feeling, Dave?
I'm feeling great. Are you still alive? No, they say hi. You're not 80. No. Or 82 or whatever. And they,
You're the one that they
No, we're going to head back to the stunt circles after a nice little lunch break. And it's a beautiful day. Oh, it's turned out to be just heavenly. You doing okay, or?
yeah.
Not yet.
Gotta get all the pieces.
You're the expert at this.
You're gonna get all the line the pieces off.
I throw them away.
I never throw anything.
I
You
know.
see, you grew up rich, I grew up poor. That's the difference.
Well, I never had no.
My mother caught me throwing some away. I got an ass
I had
whipping.
the Cardinal I cracked up last year. I didn't want it. I was going to throw it away. Mike took it
Put it back together.
and put it back together. And
You know what, even if you don't want to play, no, there's always some kid or a new guy or something, somebody that could benefit from your lack of judgment or whatever we shall call it.
Right.
Always better to fix them. No matter what, I always believe in fixing them.
As long as we get some wood to get this thing back together.
What you do is tuck everything in.
Yeah, get everything tucked.
Tape it. Put a piece of Scotch tape. Get it all, and then just go around it, pull the tape off, and put the ZA in. You guys are smarter than me. And tape the hinge lines. Never fly a plane without tape on the hinge lines. Jeez. Losing a lot of performance for free. It's terrible. Especially a thin-wing plane.
He's got the old system.
This is a Nobler, isn't it?
Tape on it.
Oh, then it will work, yeah. Well, you lose.
Get some tape. Let's put this together.
Yeah, a piece of Scotch. Press down on it. Put a piece of Scotch tape on there.
To hold it together?
Yeah.
Usually ordinary Scotch tape to hold it while you're...
And then we'll work on this other pieces here.
And then you tuck them in, you know, it's hit and go.
Put it on the bottom.
Right there?
Put another.
It's like a modified T-bird with a cross stroke of some kind. A lot of four strokes here as the roaring years gone by. Even the year we flew the Typhoon here. The first year of the Z-Trans.
Is that a T-Bird over there? A 4-stroke T-Bird?
It certainly is. That's a fellow that I work with.
Do you find that to be an attractive addition to your line of T-Birds, the 4-stroke T-Bird, or
Yeah, I think so.
are you one of these guys who wants to have an old Vico and a T-Bird? Or four cycles are nice, yeah. Here's the deal. Elliot's going to
What do
do.
you think now that you've had a chance to observe some? I helped this fellow last year. He was here, and this is a Surpass 40 in it.
This is flying nice.
It sounds beautiful.
Well, Bob has a new design. Listen to this. A Thunderbird 4, is it? That's what you call it? And Elliot's going to draw the plans up.
No kidding. When?
Well, there he is. Ask him. He's the man.
All right. What size is it going to be based on? What size engine? 40. Terrific.
Nice Sato 40 project.
Well, that Sato 40, I've been talking to a lot of people here who have them.
Yeah, there's a few of them here.
In my 4-stroke column, after I got the one from you, I ran it and I just, gave it all. So it was fantastic. It's the first engine I have that I like as well as the Sato 30. And it's working perfectly. And this fellow has one in a Naki.
Yeah, I saw it.
He said he's having excellent runs and he hasn't done a thing to it. It's just
Beautiful.
Well, yours, right? Yeah, you got the Naki.
You're the Naki to get. No, you're the Naki. Neither Naki. When are you up over here? We want to. Oh, okay.
How do you like the big end? See, I haven't had any money yet.
Well, we don't care about that part. We're here to see the engines run.
I got the 30 and the.
Yeah, you don't want to
This is not a beauty contest. It's a fun contest.
Grab it up. It's Godzilla, yeah.
9-inch nose ring to 72.
But when it comes to the car,
Well, what do you think, Bob? The truth. The truth. Does that wing look nice when it's flying? Tell me the truth. I love this guy. He's so honest and not prejudiced at all. I love those Spitfires with those elliptical wings. Oh!
just warp the wing.
Whenever we do pictures of who has the nicest T-shirt, I'm usually not in the running. So, mosquito. And then what do I got on today, Les? Is this a B20? Let's see what this one is. We got a. My wife selects my clothing based on who knows what criteria. When it rains, I wear shorts. When it's hot, I wear long pants. I think that's the criteria. No, your legs are really burned.
Paid the price.
Yeah, that is the price.
I really wasn't
my
thinking.
whiteys.
Usually by this time of the year, I've got plenty of cover, but our weather's been so terrible.
It's so rainy. We haven't seen the sun. That's the whole deal. Now, what's funny is you hear various people say how control line's dying and it's dead and this, that, and the other thing, and you can never get any TV coverage. Well, this is the big station in Pittsburgh that they have their reporter out here. He's going to do some footage. We also have Channel 19, which is a local channel. And we're going to try to. I think Christine Saunders is going to fly, but let me go over there.
Who is Christine teaching to fly?
This is pretty big. Who is she teaching how to fly? She's is this a new guy?
I don't know. He's the TV interviewer.
Oh, he's actually the TV that's going to take a flight. Oh, okay. If he crashes, we will put it on the front page of the paper. Get a close-up of his face. Hey, Christina, no pinching his behind when you're out there either. Calco, you ought to hold that for him.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be easier if you held it.
John, you need a hold?
Yeah, he does. Why don't you hold it for him? I'm getting a young, handsome guy. Hey, if I jump in there, my face, they may shut that they'll never make it to TV. He's a young man, a good-looking young guy.
You'll come out the muffler.
Steve, if he gets busy, tell him to sit down. Okay. Put a short amount of fuel in there.
No, put 7 ounces in. Let's see how tough this good dude really is. Let's see if he can, he wants to talk the talk, let's see if he can walk the walk. Somebody got an electric starter up there?
You'll get it. It's airborne. Hey! Woo! Maybe we could get Barbara Walters out here to do this. Now keep in mind, she's teaching him, he's not teaching her. All right. Grind it in a little, John. Give it a... Come on. He's a tough guy. You need some kind of an umbrella for the camera?
Notice nobody asked if you need an umbrella.
Notice nobody's giving me an umbrella. Round 2 in the Can a News Commentator Fly a Model Airplane episode.
I got one, Ken. We got more. Round 2 coming up. Oh no, oh no, 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 Woo! All right. All right.
actually pretty good doing this.
I know.
I'm impressed. You know who's real good too, John? Mary Knight. Mary Knight's a professional out there, helping kids and helping people.
He seems to enjoy it, doesn't he?
He sure is.
He's not going to fight twice.
He wants to go faster. Crank it up, Christy. Let me set that needle valve. Well, I hope you get this on tape on video, John. Whoa! He's getting hairy now. Whoa! For 1 minute and she's showing off.
Okay, we're gonna land it. We're gonna land it. Yo!
Hey! Woo! Woo-hoo! Danny's gonna try to catch the vice wand in flight. Let me get out from under the reins. The idea here is to catch the plane in flight if you can. Obviously not the propeller. Come on, Danny, catch it! Jump up in the air, you sissy! There he goes up. There you go. Really starting to rain bad now. Hey! Yeah, he caught it. He can't catch a fish with a fishing pole, but he can catch the plane. Biker boys. I knew Tyson would want to see biker boys. This is the Brodak. Oh, Jesus.
And we don't edit.
We don't edit. Of course, Wendy has a bloody lip now. All right, so let's check out. These are all the
The Brodak Hobby Shop. Let's see if we can shoplift something. Keep an eye on Dave's pockets. They have to weigh you when you come in here. Let's see if we can fit it. See some of the planes up on the wall. These are all the ones John has built. He has, oh, here's Strager. Hey, Kent, here's the Strager.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Notice anything right off? Don't say it out loud. I can't.
Strager. Take it off the wall. Let's fly it. Don't tell John. So, if you have never been to the Brodak Hobby Shop, we're going to do a little walkthrough. Okay. Put one of these in your pocket.
I already came through.
You don't want to need a Dremel tool.
I got the tool, I'm just looking for a cutoff.
We got a $10 million factory down there. We don't have a Dremel tool. I can't believe it. These are real good. Russ bought a bunch of these permagrits.
I just bought some.
Oh, they're great, yeah.
They also have a...
I got a set of these too, these permagrits with the carbide. Fabulous.
They also make a sanding.
Les got that too. Les gets everything.
They didn't have one.
Hey, you got all the wheels? You need some wheels?
What kind of wheels is it y'all running now, Wendy?
I don't know. They wear out so fast, I ought to buy a dozen of them. You get about 10 flights on concrete with a B-25 and the wheels are worn out. Here's the T-Bird.
Cottage homes. Now there's a nice looking plane. When did he build the Stringer?
Just finished it. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Bob Palmer's T-Bird. And of course right here is the video. Combination Hobby Shop video store.
Yeah, they got some idiots.
I like the hair.
Won't get out of the rain.
No Al Knight jokes, he's out getting soaked. Hey, you need some canopies? Hey, Dave?
Yes, sir.
A nice canopy for your cafe.
Wendy, was you over there yet?
For the factory? Not yet, no. We're waiting for you to give us a personal tour.
I have 200 Stringer boxes sitting there labeled.
I gotta sign them.
Yeah.
I gotta sign them. Isn't that gonna be fun? I'll sign them. No problem.
I'm the one that made the thing famous,
You're probably right. Not probably. Hey, you need those props? There you go, Ken.
He's got a bunch of replicas.
He's got a lot of APCs.
There's none.
No 14 5s or 13 6s.
What size is this?
14 5s is good.
Yeah.
13 6s.
The 4 blades are good.
I just wonder.
Kent, did you mention that machine at all to John?
Not yet. Yeah, I mentioned about the real mold, and he said he said yeah, but he didn't know who was doing the.
Here's a nice one, Dave. Besides, if you have a World War I plane, no, it's for a World War I plane. That's nicely done. This would have been funny when he was having that problem with the props the other day. He goes to lunch, we take this. I can't think of his name. Remember I gave him some props? And we put one of these. Finding Nemo. That's his new name. Let's put that on his plane while he's out there.
Finding Nemo.
You know, we could do that to band John. We could put one of these little props on his P-51 while he's flying.
I'll only lie to you if it benefits me. How's that? That's right. Yeah.
They just can't take a joke, can they? Just can't take it. No 14.5 rev-ups here? How can they not have 14.5 rev-ups?
Well, they haven't been made 15 years, what do you
Oh,
want?
geez, well, that's no reason Brodak shouldn't have them in stock. All the Brodak kits. Fuck roof. Hey, you need a tank? Ooh, there's 10 million tanks here. Unbelievable. Anyway, just thought you'd like to see they do have some train stuff, some old bell cranks, some old Fox bell cranks. Aluminum bell cranks for these nostalgia guys. 3 lines, all kind of handles, kind of 3-line handles.
None of these plants have been flown. That's how now we need
Yep, it's a special place. If you've never seen it before, it really is special.
I was looking for just like
Pretty cool.
light streak, something just a flat window. It let me fly, but
You want one of those planes for a mass fly, right?
that's what we was looking for, just something.
The raindrops again. Anyway, we're going to head over to the factory for a personal tour by Jan, one of the people that work for John Brodak. See the new kits under production. See everything. It's everywhere you want to be. All right. Oh, somebody's over here already. Or maybe that's the truck. Let's check it out. Anyway, this is the Brodak. We're going to do a little visit while it's raining and steam bathing. This is where the Brodak kits are made, the Subway store, the district court. Holy crow, he's got the court. It's in, hope you don't get a parking ticket out here. Manufacturing and distributing, how cool. Oh, we are so good. All right, so we're going in. Door for wind. Yeah, hold it. Bong! My lip is still bleeding. Let's see who's the manager here. Print shop, Nikki, office manager, typesetter.
Pretty good. Be careful, trouble's coming in.
Oh, we better run out.
Say, has this place ever been robbed? No. Not yet, right?
No.
We're the one.
All right, ladies. I want to see your best work. What are you working on here? Give me a clue.
A football program.
Oh my, it looks like a porno program to me.
Well, yeah, you got the camera out.
We're over at the store and Tom Dixon discovers the porno rack. Oh, shit. Oh.
Only $8.
Oh, you too.
Yeah, you can buy
Used videos for $8, Windy videos.
See, they went up. They used to be $5.
Wow, you should be sending me some. So what's going on? Show me some tricks of the trade here. Can you make me some? This is the guy that used to run the die casting.
He still does.
You still do it? You still do?
Yeah,
I want to see some action. These are the print machines. Wow. Oh, you guys are something special. Where's the ones where you have all these problems all the time?
With what?
The printing? Are some of them good? Some of them new?
Oh my goodness, no. They're old. Even though John had.
Don't look at me when you say they're all old.
Even the other day, John Brodak told the one guy that works here now, helps out the engineer back there, he said I had to have a press repair guy come in, fix this one. It was literally completely out of time from constant use. And John, this is a new press!
Yeah, it looks brand new to me.
When was it new?
That's what my wife says about me. You were new 12 years ago and you're old now.
Hey, we've got rubber feet!
All right. All right, let's see some of the tricks of making Brodak kits. Look at this. Man, I'm expecting to see some cool stuff, and I always do. Brodak kits, check it out. Brodak dope by the gazillion gallons. Tanninger kits. Where's Jan? I thought we were getting this personal tour.
She's hiding. She saw you.
She's hiding. Smart girl.
She ran.
Smart ass girl. See, Dave, sign my name and put down Pope John 23rd. Put that down there, too.
Pope John the 23rd.
PD the 23rd. This is where the kits are made. Up. There's why we're not getting a personal tour. She's yapping.
49 cents years ago. He wanted to know if he could have them for $5, a couple of them.
Do-do-do-do.
No.
Do-do-do-do. Look at some of these
But
little bell cranks up here.
Okay, bye. All right, bye.
What else? Control lines. Strega. Strega, there you go. Strega. Strega.
Are they? I don't have a buffalo.
It's the plans.
I guess.
The wood. Top quality wood. Strega. Look at all these Stregas going to the ceiling. Oh my God. Strega. It's going to be hard to sign all those boxes.
You can pull them down. There's some right down here you can sign.
Is have a special signature series signed by Wendy, as we sign these boxes. And Jan, now if you order one with a signature and she sends you without a signature, this is the young lady that's 1,000% responsible.
That's right. If you get one with a fuselage,
Two left sides and no right side.
or it's warped.
Let's see how they make a kit. They put how much sheeting, how many ribs. Oh, you got the things all in order. Laser cut, of course. Look at this.
Those are the new
Wow,
ones.
beautiful, beautiful. All the ribs, all little blocks, all little sticks. Push rod, carbon fiber, of course. Fin material. This is going to be nice. So what do? You tool up to do one kit run, 200 you're doing at a time? How about
Do 200,
200 at a time?
200 at a time, but I set up to do 21 kits on the table.
Okay.
I run 20 at a time. After I run 20, I have everything numbered here.
Right.
How many top blocks, how many bottom
Right.
blocks, fuselages, and so on.
Right.
After I get through with my 20, I should have enough on the board to do
One more kit.
If I have extra pieces, then I know I have something missing in those 20, the last 20 that I ran, and I'll reopen the 20.
And see where the extra one is.
Missing, yeah, and put it in.
Right, right. But this is, so look at this table, huh? Well, what a model railroad you could make.
And this is the biggest kit.
This is the biggest, is the
Have
best?
the most
Say the
part.
word best. Best.
It will probably be the best. I don't know. The Cardinal's a good seller. A real good seller.
Why am I not surprised?
It is. The Cardinal.
Sex appeal.
Nobler is still a good seller.
Nobler's good.
The Cardinal is a very good seller.
Allen's plane is probably pretty good, right? The Legacy's,
The Legacy so-so. But
okay.
the Cardinal
Olympic,
is,
how about the Olympic?
The Olympic's a pretty good seller.
Yep. We have 2 Olympics in our club.
And
Anyway, what I'll do is I'll sign some of these boxes and put them aside. And you can, if the customer calls up and wants the signature one,
signature, one in the signature.
this will be the young lady that takes care of it. I'll sign as many as you will bring up, so.
Okay.
And believe me, nobody can copy my signature. I can't even sign it twice the same.
Yeah, John.
Yes, sir.
You're seeing it for yourself live. Wendy putting his signature on the Stregas.
And I'm gonna do 2,000 of them, because by the end of the week, there'll be 2,000 of these pre-sold. Guaranteed you're gonna sell a lot of these, don't you even think about it.
And he walks in front of the camera.
Yep. I hate to send a ship a box and then ship it back. Yeah. Another plan. Strega. Eso Strega. Eso.
Ta-da!
Should have printed this right on the box. That would have been better. I wouldn't have to sign all this stuff. Fabuloso, huh? How you like that picture that John put on the box? All right. Put a punch press down here. Here's all the tooling.
That's the beginning of the prop. Yeah, this is
Yeah, where's the
beginning-
prop machine? You got the prop
This is
machine
the
working?
beginning of the props. This is where our props start.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do one of these.
Yeah.
And what kind of wood is
I
that?
go out with an axe.
Yeah, first you grow the tree. This is balsa wood you put in Allen Brickhouse's kits. No, come on, that's,
That's the beginning of the prop.
well, what kind of wood is this? Maple?
I believe it's
Tyser
that.
probably knows, he's a farmer. Ash, okay. So let's see, we go to step 2.
Okay, then, step 2 would be back here, but I'll introduce you.
How many props do you make a day or a month or a week or or whatever?
Right. You want to tell them about the props? I showed them the first step, which is that
The big chunk of wood,
big
right?
hunk of wood.
Okay, then you cut it down into
Yeah.
blanks?
Yeah, we plane them,
Okay.
and then
Please, little friend.
each prop has to be planed to a certain thickness.
Okay.
And then we drill the holes. Then they go on this thing,
On the router, okay.
on the router, which forms them.
Okay.
And then they come over to me, and I put them on the, this is a machine we converted over from John wanted to buy a new CNC machine. We went to Pittsburgh to Fidel, and the only problem was, it won't fit me up. We couldn't get it in the building.
Oh.
So Tony asked me, he said, why don't we convert one of the, he said, can we convert a mill? And I said, well, I didn't know it was an option. So this is the end result. I took some of the parts off the old machine. The old machine had brass rollers that whenever it come along the slide, the chips would actually get out and get in between the rollers and the table, and it would cause you to get a washboard effect on your cutter. So that's not possible now. So I'll show you what we ended up with.
Boy, there's a jet vac, huh? Whoa! Now that's a jet vac.
200 RPM.
Get to see a prop actually made.
Never? Okay, the first cut prop is like this.
A lot of work it is making a prop. It's not they don't jump off the tree in one piece. Do you buy a prop, Neil, you think it just jumps off the tree? A lot of work. Well, not only that, you got
labor
the
intensive.
wood is expensive. Well, look at how many operations there are before it becomes a prop.
Labor intensive.
Yeah. Now, this is the one I was going to put on Banjock's plane. You know, maybe
He
we
could probably fly it.
maybe we could get a reject one of these. We could put on Banjock's plane when he's not. Oh, that'd be great.
He'd probably fly it.
We'll put on Mike Alamar's plane. Say, this will slow you down, Mikey.
Said you need a little less.
Yeah. How about zeros?
There you go.
Put that. Oh, if he had a spare one, we could just put on
sure he can give
Banjock's
us one.
plane.
I'm sure we can give us
Yeah, the more defective, the better. And just put it on.
nice making model plane parts, isn't it? Come on, this is easy work.
I love it.
I love working with model plane parts myself.
Is it automatic feed?
Yeah, it's automatically safety on something
You don't wear any neckties around this machine, or long hair, earrings, screwdrivers in your face, any of that kind of stuff.
I usually cut this in one cut.
Comes out with a really nice surface too. That's really nice.
Before did you see how they sand these down?
No.
I can't believe that's right there.
Hey, he's got a belt sander. Okay. Let's see him. We're stealing all your good ideas. Believe me, you never have to worry about anybody else going in the prop business. It's too hard. Like carbon fiber parts, nobody wants to make them. Rejects?
They were doing, that's from,
The tool running at the wrong RPM, or?
no, that's the chips getting underneath the rollers,
Oh, okay.
creating,
Yeah, you got a washboard. Oh, yeah, okay. You got the same balance that you have, Dave. I can see that.
yeah, we use a firm one
A little bit of balsa wood here.
back, and we use a soft one for the front, which,
Now, how many props do you usually make, like in a typical 8-hour day? Any set
I'm
amount?
not here 8 hours, I'm retired, I just
Oh.
come and go when I please.
Oh, okay.
I'll make maybe 50, I'll make 50 of them.
A certain size, a certain pitch.
John tells me what he needs, and I'll just,
Okay, gotcha.
we're really right now on a 50 scale because of, trying to get you guys as to what's wrong with these. Why won't you just make them if we can't sell them?
Well, show me ones that you have that are finished. Do you have any that are finished?
Yeah.
Because I just happen to be one of the guys in the world that knows a lot about propellers. Maybe one of the very few, I don't know. The laser cutter. If anybody's never seen a laser cutter, this is what a laser cutter looks like. And it runs off a computer program. The part that comes out is exactly right on the money.
Anything you put in the computer that's a clip art?
It's right exact.
Yeah, it's exactly, I know. Fabulous. And of course you program it.
This is,
Now here's, for an example, here's the Strega ring, the parts that are going into the laser. There's the rib that, well, it's probably not the right rib, but it doesn't matter. And that's how you program the laser, right off a drawing. There you go, Strega, make 400, make 400. Very cool.
you'll cut balsa, quarter-inch balsa.
That'll cut up to quarter-inch? Oh, cool. And of course, here you have another 10,000, the other kits in John's lineup of kits, the other parts. This is a unique place in all the world. I would be willing to bet there is no place on the face of the earth that has more control line things than where I'm standing right now.
That's one of those things you can never picture in your mind when you read it on the...
Here it is here. What is a vacuum machine?
This is a vacuum.
Little profile canopies that they make.
You guys want to see how this works? You want to know how it works?
Make me a canopy. We'll give you a little dissertation.
What's going to happen is this is called your clamp frame.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is you're going to set a piece of film.
Which is going to look like this without the canopies in it.
Flat sheet of film in here. It's going to slide in here. Now, one of the things that, are you going to be running this thing? One of the things you're going to have to make sure all the time is that, see this gasket here, this cork? You have to make sure that when you clamp it down, you have no air escaping through here, okay? So you have to make sure that this stays smooth. If there's any cuts in it or like that, you're going to end up with vacuum leaks. So basically, you're going to put your sheet of film in here, you're going to lower it down, you're going to clamp it closed. Then what's going to happen is, in this case, this heater is going to slide out. Somewhere this thing's going to roll. You've got Cal Rod heaters up here. If you reach up in here, you got a bunch of heaters. Okay, if you reach up in here, they're rods. They're rod heaters. And what's going to happen, all right, this is top heat only. So what's going to happen here is this, all right, this whole heater panel moves. See, it's on rollers? This whole heater panel is going to slide out like this. It's going to slide out, and there should be a timer on this thing somewhere. There's going to be on the front, but the table's in the way. But there's going to be a timer. Okay, this is going to come forward, and while it comes forward, it's going to heat this film up. And what's going to happen is the film, as it heats up, is going to sag. Then what's going to happen is this is going to move back, and then this entire plate, see this platen right here? This whole thing, this frame here is going to come up, and it's on a, see these here? This whole thing is going to come up. It's going to come up, and it's going to take these molds and put them into the sheet. As it comes up, there's going to be a switch. There's going to be a micro switch somewhere. It's probably going to be, I can't see it. Underneath this whole board, see these holes here? That creates your vacuum. Now, in here,
Learning.
In here.
That's the plant sheet here for the P51.
All right, that's weird. Because
Vacuum form parts that they must have
pull the vacuum from here
tools for.
through here, up into here, through here, in order to get the detail. Why this is on this piece of wood, I don't know. I don't know. I can't understand why. Well, there's no vacuum in the back of this, so I don't know how he's got that one on this. Is this surface here, this area right here. All right, see the way he's taped this around? See the way this duct tape is here? All right, that's really important. You can't have any leaks. You can't have any leaks between here and the outside surface. None of this stuff can leak. Pull up here, you're going to see. All right, here's your, both of these come up. It's good to have screen on them because anything that pulls down will pull in. Keep these clean because they will plug up. Now, see the way this is screwed down? Any vacuum leaks that happen in here are going to make it unusable. You're not going to get parts. So what people do is they'll seal it along the inside and along the outside with tape.
Make sure. How many times has this store been robbed?
I don't know.
By people from Jersey. This is the Brodak subway. Is that what they call it, the Brodak subway?
No, this is the subway.
You own the subway. You're not a Brodak subway. You're a subway. Whoa! Oh, there goes their rent up to that added $100 to the week of rent. All right, order sandwiches. Let's see how they make a sandwich on video here. They put gloves on. What's this mean? The meat is toxic or what?
Yeah. No, we are.
Look at some of these. A balsa wood sandwich. Holy mackerel. This looks a lot like balsa dust on here. You from around here too?
I'm not.
You're not. You're lucky.
You noticed she said that bird.
We're gonna get together.
Which one of you is the manager? I want to make a complaint. Or it was like a co-manager, like you guys are partners or something? Good, make a sandwich. I want to see how you make a sandwich. This is going on Pittsburgh, Channel 31, so go ahead.
That's it.
You don't know who I am? You don't recognize my voice? No. You don't watch Pittsburgh TV often.
Oh, heavens.
You spend too much time getting these things, these ear piercings and things, and not enough time watching the news. Watch the news.
I watch PNC, Pittsburgh Channel News. I do watch that.
You don't recognize my face? I'm on every night on Pittsburgh TV.
I'm so sorry.
You gotta be kidding me. Can't tell her. Tell her. Buy the paper. Okay. Make a sandwich. Let me see you make a sandwich. Salami and bread. Nothing else but salami or bread.
White bread.
I want one of these breads that looks like balsa wood, like there's dust on it. Can I get one of those
Hearty Italian.
hearty balsa wood breads? Now watch how she makes this. This is pretty cool. So all my viewers here in the Pittsburgh area, look at this. Look at this. This is where they keep all the cheese and the salami. Oh, yeah. What do? You count the slices?
Yes, sir.
They count them. So what, like a guy like me gets 8 slices and a younger guy gets 9 slices? Or how does this work? Well, you look at a guy's gut to see, is he a 9-slice whale? A 9-slice whale or an 8-slice whale?
Any cheese, sir.
Who do you think weighs more, him, me, or him? Me. He's younger and I'm white. Now, do you usually get salami cheese? Do you get provolone cheese with that? Put it on the side, okay?
You want it on the side or you want it
On the side. No, put it on the side. That's cool. And you count the slices too, like, God forbid I should get an extra slice here or something. Okay, that's cool. No, that's good. No, none of this. This will kill you. Just some of this lettuce on the side. Notice how I eat everything on the side? This is the secret to staying in the news business. You got to make boring things fun. Now, making a sandwich is boring, right? I mean, how boring can it be? You love it. Let me tell you, if I had to work making sandwiches, I'd put a gun to my head. I mean, put a gun to my head anyway. Tyson, what are you going to have? You going to have one of these things? Tuna! You look like a tuna. You want to be on the nightly news too? Come on. So I want you to start watching channel 30. 31? What channel are we on now? 31.
You don't even know what channel you're on right now. Anything else to
Here's the deal. We want a diet soda because I'm getting heavy. You can see that from my good-looking buns you've probably been checking out since I walked in. Okay, that's cool. So we got one other guy. Now listen, we got this one other guy coming in here. His name is Dave. And when he walks in, we're going to try to just say, hey, Dave. Hey, how you doing? He's kind of a goofy-looking guy. No sex appeal at all.
Like a heavy Shaggy from
He looks like he could have been saving Nemo. It could be saving Ripley. So here's the deal. We got these the subway people. totally discombobulated, as we usually do. You know, I can edit this video out to make you look really attractive or really dumb. Take your pick. Kent goes for dumb every time. Come on, Kent. Where's Midgley? Where's Saving Nemo? Saving Nemo's still giving lessons in there?
Went to work for us 1988, 1989. When we moved to New Hampshire, we had this shop, and Rick and I would spray our planes in the shop at night after it closed down. And usually I'd do the spraying and Rick would mix the paint and everything. So we were making a candy red something or other for him, and I was in the back and I was spraying out the back, loading dock door. And I was spraying gold, Sig Gold. I said, hey, I'm gonna need some more. He said, well, it's not mixed yet. So Rick had one of these, Rick had bought out one of these auto body shops with the spinners that you put in a real slow moving drill press and it just stirs the paint in the can. Well, he hooked that up to our drill press in our shop.
It goes 20,000 up.
It was, I think it was 3,600 RPM or something like that. And he's got that thing in the truck. And he grabs the can. Just as I turn around, he grabs the can. And he starts it. And I no, don't do that. He hits the button. It spins around. And the paddle catches the inside of the can, yanks it out of his hands, and takes an entire quart of Sig Gold, spins it around like this, like spin art, and spun in a 20-foot diameter circle all the way around. The only spot that wasn't gold on the wall was where the paint went across his chest and was blocked from that. He had the toolbox doors open. Well, we had to run to the hardware store. We must have bought 5 gallons of acetone. We were wiping the walls down, wiping the benches down, wiping the tools down. Oh, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So he was nicknamed Goldfinger.
Morris's truck?
Yes.
We're going to take his windshield wipers and take the windshield wipers off, and we'll give them back to him at the field.
We can take his plane's in the back. We can take.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Let's take the plane out. No, take one windshield wiper off. That'll be funny as hell. For us, not for him. Come on, be a man. Take his wipers off.
I think I like that.
Who cares?
I'll let you take them off.
No, we had a great tour. And even though it's still raining, the action goes on. Round 2. Seems like it hasn't even slowed down. It's just as busy as when it wasn't raining.
Wendy, do something. Make the rain go away. It would be worth moving to your town just to be able to join the club. I mean, you're more than welcome.
It is.
It is, isn't
It is worth it.
Yeah. I mean, when we left last night, these guys were barbecuing, they were laughing and joking and having a good time.
You know, why should you have fun? You're outdoors.
Were you watching us fly at 10 o'clock?
I was sleeping then.
Oh, we had glow sticks on one airplane on props, and we were testing at about 10 o'clock.
What do you guys do? Stay out here all night?
Not all night. I finally gave up at like 10:30, 11.
It's still a really big mosquito.
It looks like you guys have a lot of
Jersey
fun.
mosquitoes.
Slabs. That's what this whole thing's about, man. It's fun. That's our whole club, man. If you're caught not having fun.
want to bring your airplanes out in the
Yeah. Who's your aerodynamic? Give me an umbrella, I'll show you. We'll get that thing flying.
Natural Brodak wages. Zip. We just were down at the sub base. We gave whoever works in that sub base. I says, Brodak on the sub base? She's, no, it's my sub base. I said, yeah, why? Brodak owns everything out here. He owns the house you'll live in. Oh, poor girl wasn't happy at the end of it. You know they make a sandwich so thin at Subway it's only got one side? That's the truth.
He hasn't changed a bit.
Save your stomach. Save your stomach for some lasagna, son.
I see on TV where you lose weight there.
You do? The sandwich is so small. They give you a sandwich like for a model railroad.
And then there's one in the oven. You can see it's been in there for a week, you know. And it, fresh baked bread. Oh, and then some little girl comes in there, some 12-year-old or something. I said, "You live in Pennsylvania? You live in this town?" She said, No. I was proud of it, huh? The Queen of Carmichael's. Oh, yeah. So, you're Buzz's mom and dad?
Yeah.
Do you approve of the way your daughter's been running her life?
Would it do us any good not to?
Not a bit. You know, I don't like the way my kids turned out either, so...
Hey, well, look at the picture.
My daughter's a rock star. She sings rock and roll music. Oh, God bless her. But then she doesn't like how I turned out either, so...
I can see that.
I guess there's a case on both sides, you know?
We're very proud of our daughter.
We're walking in the rain. Let's see who it is. Is it Palco? I can't tell. Palco's probably dumb enough to fly in the rain. I can't tell. No, it's a, maybe it is. I don't even know who it is. It's is that Derek flying? I can't see through the lens. What kind of plane is it?
This is newer, but I can tell you. So, you know,
We'll check out Final Shine.
had that over here a while ago. He said he had just finished it.
Final Shine, boy. Let's give him something to make it all dull and ugly.
Laying level flight right in there, and I'm going like this. Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I was waxing it up. I wondered if you have any of that Final Shine stuff.
I do.
Okay.
Not the stuff that I sell, but I have some in the car, that McGuire's stuff. If you want to just polish it?
Yeah.
I'll get it for you.
Some wax on real.
Yeah, with a Garnuba, you can do, but I'll give you the other stuff.
Like up on the carrier deck? Yeah, that's right. The guy up there that was taking the pictures had this real nice camera. The guy's pretty well off. And he's taking some different pictures, and it almost went through the sag. He's all flopped like, and we got it and everything. And the guy's pretty well off or something. He said, "Don't worry, I'll buy you another airplane." I said, You don't understand.
Yeah. You know what you do? You cut his ear off with wire cutters and then say, "I'll buy you another ear."
Right, yeah.
I would have said something else, except we have some women in the audience. Hey, nice horse. Is that a Breyer horse?
Yes, it is.
Do you know what Breyer horses are? Do you collect them?
No, but Sarah does.
My sister is a dealer for Breyer horses. She goes down to their show in Lexington.
Kentucky. So does Sarah and William Davis.
Yeah, that's a Breyer horse.
This is the name royalty.
Yeah. Do you have the light blue unicorn?
We only
That's the one that's worth a lot of money.
We got one here last year, Brodak, and we got this one this year.
They're very nice. They're really nicely detailed and everything.
And
My sister has a collection, like we have, I shouldn't say collect-o-matic over here. He's got 10,000 engines.
Well, Sarah Davis shows them.
Oh, they go? Yeah.
Yeah, they go to Sarah. They were telling me about. They take the Holiday Inn and they strip all the beds out, put in the bathrooms, and they set up horses all over the whole hotel. They're even more fanatical than.
That sounds crazier than building a balsa-wood model airplane, driving out to Carmichael, sitting in the rain, and waxing it out. Sounds dumb to me. Does it make any sense to you, Mr. Alien? Oh, it makes perfect sense to me. I didn't know it's a woman or a man. Hey, somebody left some money here. Hey, what's up?
Oh, man. You ready to fly from cloud?
Absolutely.
Last night I wound myself around the other way. I was just like, thank God.
Time to get the hay out.
It's true. But I'm ready. All right, see you later. We're going to hold it to you.
We'll put the hay out to try to keep the mud down a little bit if possible. She found it.
Got her working for me.
She's an alien stripper. You gotta bring her down to Subway.
I said, Dave, she's a little bit of an airhead, but
Yeah, but then all of us are.
He's got a big head.
They have a new thing down at Subway. They guarantee you lose weight if you eat Subway sandwiches, and they're right. Those sandwiches are so thin they only have one side.
Really?
Yeah, they count the slices of salami. You know, if you did that where we live, the mafia would come and get you. The Boar's Head Mafia would come and get you.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, I was 500 pounds till I started eating that Subway. Hey, Jim, how you doing? But now I'm nice and skinny because I eat that Subway.
Yeah, how many do you have to eat to lose weight?
It wouldn't matter, they're so skinny, it wouldn't matter. Did you see the other show? Somebody's snooping the smoothie here.
That's cool. He can have a ringmaster if you have to Fox 35, that's all.
Woo! Right, so we're building planes by the dozen here. When it rains, we build planes. Round it off, baby.
Look at this bad boy. 10 minutes, it's already...
Now, listen, look at these planes. One of these planes must have a motor. Put it on it. Why don't you go have Tom Hampshire put an announcement? Did somebody have a spare Fox 35?
We've got a Fox 35, Wendy.
You got one? Look at this Briar horse. He's very... Well, my sister has about 2,000 of the things.
Yeah, they were telling me all about how fanatical they are with that stuff.
Oh, they are. Look at this building crew. Get outside, don't run it in here.
No, oh no, it'll smoke it. What I gotta find is a battery, though, that'll run 5 glow plugs at once.
You need a glow driver.
I need, yeah, but I need one that, a regular blow driver won't put out the current.
No?
No, what I gotta do is I gotta find, like, Dan's got those 2 hobby batteries.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
With the alligator clips. See what I did?
Okay, yeah.
I wired all of them in
Okay,
parallel.
that's good, yeah.
So, and I checked them all, so when one lights, they all light. Remember like the old Christmas trees?
Yes, yes.
Where though?
They were running this last year, weren't they?
Attempted to, but we just couldn't keep it running because we had cylinders in the back.
Okay, so it's all squared away now, or you don't know?
No, we're gonna find out.
That always makes for an interesting demo. While Brookins is painting a plane, we'll run a motor.
There's a motor for the mass fly.
The mass fly. Demo, we're going to show how to turn a perfectly good Brodak kit into a Briar horse in 2 minutes. Aren't you proud of these men?
I am. I'm impressed.
Right.
I'm not even using the instructions.
No, I tell you, these are the professionals of the modeling industry here. You're not looking at some guy that fell off the turnip wagon here.
Are you sure?
Motor run and who's gonna flip it, Palco?
No idea.
Palco, don't be a wimp, flip it. You ever break a finger? Okay, you get to flip it. I can hear George now. You farmers don't know how to build a plane to save your life. What are you guys doing? Back in the good old days, we didn't do that. Look at this.
We didn't have any paper with sand on it.
They didn't invent sand yet.
You had to put the sand on the paper, didn't you? No, we just drug it behind a car. I mean, a horse.
They didn't invent horses yet.
There was no sand yet.
Drag it behind the...
We had to go.
There's the tricky part.
We had to walk to high school uphill both ways, right, Woody?
Hey, you go up that hill to go both ways, both times. Well, make sure you got them all going the right way.
How many combat jobs do you think are in here?
Okay.
How many combat jobs?
Which tank do you want on this?
One that's clean.
Right there.
When it rains, you can see how things deteriorate rapidly into trips to Subway and whatever, but